Alright. So, I know that this is like 3 days late now, but I'm working on a new process for the intro stuff, like news things. So, yeah, I'm getting actual news from actual news sites instead of just, skimming through Twitter links and shit. But, yeah, I don't know how well that's going to work out because all I found today was mostly just death news and then a bunch of legal stuff. But some of the legal stuff is actually interesting. And absolutely vindicates things I've been saying for fucking years. I'll get to that in a moment, though. So, yeah. Looks like William J. Kreber passed away today, or yesterday perhaps. I didn't catch the date on the article I read. But he was a production designer on various films. Namely The Poseidon Adventure, The Towering Inferno, Greatest Story Ever Told, and the first 3 Planet of the Apes films. So yeah, 87 in LA. Yeah, it says complications of pneumonia after a long illness, so that's unfortunate. And Sid Sheinberg died on the 7th of this month. He was 84, and I read through a handful of articles. It seems like he was a fairly important person. I mean, considerably instrumental in a lot of big things. I forget the specifics now, and I did not make notes of those. But it seems like he was very well respected and highly regarded by many, many people. So, he's missed, I'm sure. And, yeah, it looks like Whoopi Goldberg is going to be back on The View after a bout with pneumonia. I don't know how long she's been off. I only happen to catch The View occasionally when I'm in the break room at work. So, I didn't know she was still on there at all, let alone gone, being sick and such. Oh, but yeah, she's back. So, good news, I suppose. And One Day at a Time, I believe is a Netflix original series. It was canceled. It looks like they had 3 seasons and there will not be a 4th. So, fuck, I notice I say so a lot in this intro shit. Pisses me off every fucking time. I just need to stop saying it. Mark Ruffalo took a lie detector test on Jimmy Fallon the other night. That was a lot of fun to watch. And, yeah, turns out that Don Cheadle is sexier than he is. So, he knows and understands that. Good for him, I guess. Or them. I don't know. Alright, so here's a lot of the legal shit. So, I don't know what is going on, if today is just kind of an odd day where all of the news on the Hollywood Reporter was just legal documents. But I noticed there were a lot of them today, and some of them were actually interesting to me. It seems Fear the Walking Dead was being sued by Mel Smith, who is one of the comics creators on Dead Ahead. He claims that the 2nd season of Fear the Walking Dead infringed upon his work, I presume Dead Ahead. Again, that was the property mentioned in the article, so they settled. And the details of that settlement were not released. It's all being kept confidential. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that one not super interesting. I watched through Fear the Walking Dead again the other day, and I I like that series a hell of a lot more than I thought I would. Yeah. So moving on. It would seem that someone on representation of Star Trek did a mashup of Star Trek and Dr. Seuss. Oh shit, what is it called now? Oh yeah. Oh, the places you'll boldly go. Yeah, that was the title of the Star Trek Dr. Seuss mashup. And yeah, I guess the representatives or the estate of Dr. Seuss were again, I probably should have made better notes or copied links or something. Yes, they would have been the plaintiff in this matter, and it was ruled that whoever had created it, not created, but whoever made that mashup had done so legally under the President of Fair Use. So, yeah. And I only saw the cover of it that they showed in the article, and it looked fucking good. I really kind of want to find that now and get a copy. I'm glad that now that I can. Alright. One thing I was always a super huge fan of was Columbo. Seriously, as a young child, I would always watch that shit, and I fucking loved it. Yeah, I need to watch it again. It's been a long time, and I'm curious to see now what I didn't recognize 30 years ago. And yeah. But it seems that the creators, William Link and Richard Levinson, or rather the heirs to Richard Levinson now, had finally gotten their first, profit participation check, which I presume is some type of royalty. And I mean, the show's had made an estimated here $600 million over the course of, over the life of the show. So that's kind of a dick move that they did not make any, or that they did not get any of the money made from Columbo. But, shit. Oh yeah, they actually did win the first phase of this trial against Universal, it looks like. Good for them. I mean, yeah, like I said, that's a super huge dick move to have not gotten paid appropriately for so many years like that, but it's getting corrected now. Yeah, it's one of those things like with comic book artists. I mean, the first step taken to really kind of correct that action was a documentary by I forget his name, but it's called Batman and Bill. Last I heard, it's still on Hulu. I'm pretty sure that's where I watched it. So yeah, that was a fantastic documentary. And it's one of those things where kind of like at Marvel for so many years, Stan Lee had gotten so much credit, and no one really knew any of the artists' names unless they read those books and really knew, paid attention to the credits. Because it took so long for like Steve Ditko and Jack Kirby to get the credit that was due to them. And what was it? Joe Simon and Joel Shuster. The only reason that those guys made the money that they did when they did is because they were very on top of that. And I mean, in interviews with Bob Kane, with specials about Bob Kane, I don't think, or maybe he did mention it himself, but his father was, I don't recall whether his father was a lawyer, but he was very mindful of those things, and he always encouraged Bob Kane to take certain precautions to protect himself legally, and to always maintain the representation that he had over, in particular, Batman. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I like to draw, and I don't do much. I certainly don't make any money from it. But just knowing that that if I did get to a point where I could make some money off of drawing, I wouldn't need to necessarily worry about so many of the problems that a lot of my heroes that I've always had and now finally know their names, that they went through some horrendous shit to get to that point. And yeah, I'm grateful that I wouldn't need to go through that. I mean, yeah, I've been through my own shit. Still, you guys know that this one thing won't be a problem. Yeah. Okay. A couple of other things. I guess Conan O'Brien is the focus of a joke-stealing trial. Yeah, it seems that Alex Caseberg has filed some sort of a complaint. I don't know all of the legal terms. I mean, yeah, I'm literate and know the difference between right and wrong, but I haven't delved so deeply into this particular facet of life. Yeah, Alex Caseberg, from what I read, has survived the summary judgment round. I guess not necessarily against Conan specifically, but writers on the Conan show allegedly stole jokes from Caseberg's social media in regards to Caitlyn Jenner, Tom Brady, and Washington Monument. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, yeah, there's been a lot of bad shit being done by comedians lately, which makes me sad. You know, were I capable of human emotions anymore? Yeah, it'd be kind of rough. But like I said, something like this isn't necessarily Conan O'Brien himself, but because, I guess he's the one signing the checks. He's on the line just as everyone else is. I just hope it gets resolved and that, it's not a terrible, it's going to be a not great experience, but it could be fairly horrendous for everyone involved. And I just hope it isn't that bad. But something I'm so fucking happy. Yeah, I was just scrolling through the headlines on The Hollywood Reporter and came across this gem that VidAngel has lost their legal disputes with fucking everyone. And it's about goddamn time. So VidAngel was actually the defendant in this particular scenario, wherein Disney, WB, who else? Fox. Yeah, again, pretty much all of the bigger producers of film and entertainment called out VidAngel on their bullshit And a judge, who is now one of my new heroes, and again, thank you so much, Honorable Andre Barot Jr. That's the judge who said, oh, fuck off, VidAngel. Because it was decided now in a court of law by a judge that VidAngel was in fact stealing intellectual property, because that's what they were doing. Yeah, it was ruled that the process by which they were doing it was specifically the most illegal way for them to do what they were doing. I mean, honestly, it might have been more legal for them to have just been recording VHS cassettes off of the television and cutting the tape by hand and redistributing that. But again, that was not the case, and they finally got what they deserved. Because I've said it before, and I will undoubtedly have to explain this to countless other people who still don't fucking understand that when you take someone else's work, edit it to your standards, quote unquote, standards, and then sell it to other people is wrong. Yeah, I hate them so much. It's exactly the same bullshit that Netflix was doing for so long. And they were found to be guilty of various copyright crimes because of doing exactly what they were doing. And exactly what VidAngel has been doing. So, again, I've said it on here a couple of times at least. If they had just tried producing their own original content, there would have been no fucking problem. They just would have sucked ass. But no, because they were taking other people's work and editing it per their approval. And let's see. Sorry, I was actually having a conversation with some friends about this just a moment ago, and let's see. Yeah, because I took the ruling and I posted the link on Facebook earlier. So later in the evening, some friends of mine were commenting on it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Now that genuinely makes me happy, because I am just so fucking sick of these Christians, feeling bad because they're left out of the conversation at the water cooler, and they think that it's okay for them to, more or less be gaming God by not indulging in the negative aspects of humanity, or whatever bullshit they try to claim now. Because that's the thing. Just because you pay a thief to edit your naughty content for you doesn't mean you're living your high standards of holiness. And if you honestly believe that, you're a fucking moron and have not been paying attention to a goddamn thing anyone has said in any church ever. Which is about, par for all these Christians now. Oh, assholes. Anyway. Let's see. Alright. Going to Facebook now. And because this is so late, there's nothing really going on Thursday night. Especially when I'm recording this at fucking midnight now. But tonight, Friday, March 15th, Bob Saget is headlining... Alright, well, fuck it. I'll get to that in a minute. I'll do all the wise guy stuff after this. And, let's see. Okay. So Arash Tajiki is headlining at the Beehive tonight at 8 o'clock. And let's see if it shows who all is on the bill tonight. Okay, so EC Falau is opening. Dallas Briggs, Jasmine Marie Lewis are featuring. And Aaron Orlovitz is hosting. So yeah, $5 admission. Doors open at 7:30. Show starts at 8. Goes till about 10. And the Ice House in Murray, Utah. I mean, St. Patrick's Day weekend day 1 with Swagger. Don't know exactly what that is, but later. Okay, Saturday, March 16th. St. Patty's Day at the Twin Sons Cafe. Fuck, I have got to go there. Because Daniel Cantu is a cool guy. And I believe they've got some sort of a GoFundMe going. So go look that up. Twin Sons Cafe, SUNS. Reference to A New Hope. So, look that up. Help him out. Because, they're trying to get money together to expand the menu or something, and I forget what all. I'm sure the information is there. Go check it out. Okay. And that'll be at 6 o'clock on Saturday. 6 p.m. So, go check it out. 7 p.m. got Broke City, Cave Doll, King Nico, and Starmie at the Urban Lounge. And let's see. Yeah, you can get all the information you need to off their Facebook page there. St. Patrick's Party at Leatherheads. Those Leatherheads. It's a sports bar down in Draper. So, alright. Some sort of a party, possibly a concert. I don't know what all's going on there. Okay. St. Patrick's Day weekend at Piper Down on Sunday, March 17th is where I am now. Or rather, it's when I am now. Yeah. I've got time travel stuff on the brain, too. So that's at 12 p.m. That'll be 12 in the afternoon. Because I'm sure there are many people who still don't understand the fucking difference. Okay. Watchtower Comedy Open Mic at Watchtower Cafe. I need to go to that again. I need to get off my ass and do more open mics. I miss this shit so bad. Okay, Monday, March 18th. Players Wanted. Clue. A themed game night. That's a Scum and Villainy Cantina. I think that's in LA. Yep. That should be fun. I'd like to do that. Okay. And there's a new open mic at the Ice House in Murray. That's going to be on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. I don't know if this is replacing the Monday night open mic. But, again, I don't know. I just need to get off my ass and start getting shit done again. Alright. God damn it. I am sleepy. And sounds like my clothes are still drying. So I've got a load of wash in the washer, a load in the dryer, and about 500 other things that I should wash just for good measure, if nothing else. Oh, we'll see. Alright, Thursday, March 21st. Live at Valor. Stand-up comedy show at the Valor down in Provo, Utah. And this show is featuring Brandon Henderson, Pete Jr., Abby Harrison. Oh, Abby, I haven't seen her forever. Daniel Spencer, Taylor Nielsen, Jessica Wren, and musical guest Nate Waite. So that should be a fun show. Again, I only know really well maybe 2 or 3 of those names, but they are fantastic. So with those names alone, it is definitely worth the price of admission, whatever the price of admission may be. Alright, so now looking at the Wise Guys stuff. Headlining Wise Guys Downtown is Bob Saget this weekend on the 15th and 16th. Let's take a look. Fuck! Okay. So yeah, all of those shows are sold out now. Yeah, the Friday night shows were not sold out yet. And I was hoping to wait until I knew for sure whether we were going to get any recording done tomorrow night. Because one of our players is not going to be able to make it. And still waiting on other confirmations. So yeah, I was hoping to be able to go see Bob Saget tomorrow night. And that may not be the case now. Oh well. I don't know, I may... If we don't record, I may still swing by there and see if there were any cancellations or anything. I might be able to, buy a ticket at the door and get it. We'll see. And headlining Jordan Landing is Rami Youssef. Yeah, someone I'm not familiar with. But I really enjoy going and seeing comedians I'm not familiar with because they're usually still pretty great, and I like getting to know more comedians. So, yeah, if only there were a way that I could perhaps move among them and, I don't know, perhaps become one. Yeah, we'll see. At any rate, looks like there's still tickets available for each of those shows. It's 8 p.m. on Friday night and 7 p.m. on Saturday night. And my friend Travis Tate is headlining Wise Guys Ogden. And yeah, it looks like there are still some tickets available for those shows. 8 o'clock each night. And my Sydney Elite box has been unlocked. I'll get to that in a minute. Yeah. Doesn't look like there are any special events coming up over this next week. And shit, last I saw Bert Kreischer was all sold out. Damn it. Yeah. But he's headlining Thursday and... Oh yeah, that's right. So yeah, Bert Kreischer is headlining the Thursday and Friday this coming week, the 21st and 22nd. And then Russell Peters is headlining the 23rd and 24th. And, sweet, there's still some tickets available. Yeah, I was planning to go see Russell Peters because he's super funny. Yeah, I saw him once at Wise Guys, and he's fantastic. But that same weekend, headlining Jordan Landing, the 22nd, 23rd, is Jordan Macon. And there are still tickets available for both of those shows, one show each night. And Jay Whitaker is headlining Ogden those same days. What was it? 22nd, 23rd. Also, one show each night, 8 o'clock, both times. So yeah, you've got some comedy options the next couple weekends. If you're in Salt Lake, or, well, anywhere in Utah, really, go to those shows. Because going to see live comedy is a great, great thing, and speaking from experience, when you don't get off your ass and fucking do it, your life is empty and sad. And that's not the game I wanted to get into. Alright. Well, I got to gloat over that VidAngel shit, so I think I'm pretty much done. Well, done recording this at least. I still need to do a little more editing on the actual episode. Because, yeah, we still have some game episodes for this week and next week. And, yeah. If we don't get some more game stuff recorded this week or next week, I may have another interview for you guys to listen to. And if you were paying attention tonight, then you might know something everyone else won't know until it happens. We'll see. At any rate, I'm sure you guys know all the contact stuff. I mean, a lot of it's in the show notes. Got the Comedy Shed Radio hotline, 801-900-3154. You can text and voicemail that number anytime. I mean, it's not like I'm going to have a phone ringing throughout the house all night, waking up my family. Seeing as my phone never rings, I have no family, and I live in a shitty 2-bedroom apartment almost literally right next to train tracks, which is kind of fun sometimes. But at any rate, there's that. The website, comedyshedradio.com. I haven't posted any new shit on there forever. I'm sorry. Yeah, I swear, every goddamn day that I don't have to get my ass up and go to work, it's so hard for me to get my ass up and do anything. Maybe it's the, decades on top of decades that I've been beaten and worn down by life and everything around me. Maybe it's just that I'm lazy and have no real discipline to speak of, and I'm just so very tired. A lot of it the last few days has been my just absolute wrath and fury at some worthless cunts stealing my fucking packages. And they are going to have a bad day when I find them. And rest assured, I will find them. Because these fucking morons clearly have not been raised or trained very well in any regard. And they keep pulling this shit, and they will get caught. And if they're lucky, they'll get caught by police. Because I have fucking had it with worthless, stupid children. First of all, stealing my shit. And secondly, not being able to fucking figure out what to do when the goddamn light turns green. Just because I'm always ranting about the shitty driving in this goddamn state. It is literally the worst driving ever. I mean, driving in Utah is honestly participating in the worst organized demolition derby ever. And this fucking bullshit of... I don't know if anyone has heard, but they recently passed a law saying that it's okay to run a red light under specific circumstances. And I've had to say to too many adults now, I can't count on these fucking morons to distinguish between green lights and red lights. How the fuck are they supposed to be able to distinguish between red lights and red lights now? So of course, a death count, which most years is, at the very best, one casualty on the road every 1.5 to 2 days. And that's an optimistic estimation. But no, let's keep lowering the standards instead of expecting people to learn how to fucking read. I've had it with these animals. I honestly have. It's just... Alright. So, yeah. I guess we'll leave it at that. And, yeah, you guys know all the Twitter and Facebook stuff. And Yeah, I'll start doing more stuff on the website. Yeah, I was having some pretty heavy existential thoughts watching Back to the Future recently. So I'm going to start writing something about that, and I'll post that soon. As, like I intended to a week ago now. But yeah, I finally bought the Back to the Future movies on Blu-ray. And goddamn, I had missed watching those movies so bad. I'm so glad I have them now. Because I honestly forgot just how much fun they are. And yeah, they were very attentive to the cause and effect dynamics of time travel. And if you haven't watched them lately, by all means, go and watch them again. Because just as I had for so long, you're doing yourself a grave disservice by not watching them every fucking day. So yeah. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Have a good night. We've got time. Is there anything else going on you want help with?
No, I think this sector is clean.
Sector, huh?
You, that wording is familiar from the
journal?
The kids. The first night you saw them.
Oh, shit.
Mr. Eidetic Memory.
Well, James is the one with the eidetic memory.
Yeah, I know.
Tim's a bit foggy still. Plus, that was like 8 months ago now.
This is God saying you're a dick.
Yeah, because my mother wasn't enough. Okay.
Just because she took a lot of them doesn't mean she was one.
No, she was.
You are what you eat.
It certainly would stand to reason.
I never met her. I have no idea. Nor do I care.
That's fair.
Anyway.
So, what exactly is the sector? Like, how do the boundaries work out?
You get a map. And you go, this is sector this is sector this.
Oh. I thought it may have been like a magical ley line sort of thing, but alright. Well.
He turns and just walks off.
Should we just...
Wait, so for this job, is there like, a uniform requirement or dress code or...
I was thinking we just follow him asking him stupid questions like,
see,
the dumb kids on the schoolyard.
Dental? I mean, will they cover chiropractic? Is it like... Tall, kind of need that.
Right.
I think we're going to have to go to HR.
I mean, I'm assuming this is some kind of government pay, so the health insurance has got to be decent, right?
Yeah, you would think.
I mean, in hazard pay, maybe?
Maybe. I mean, those were nice cars that we saw them in earlier.
And he's wearing a suit. How bad could it be?
Well, he could be a private contractor.
Just like Men in Black. Now we're all going to have single initial names.
Can I be J?
W. Just because I want somebody to shout W in a high stress situation.
That would be fun.
So you want to be W?
W.
So are you following and asking these questions?
Oh, yeah.
I was...
So when he gave us the address, how did he give it to us? Like on a matchbook?
He just tells you an address. It's in the city.
Well, let's go check that out then.
It's right next to the Chick-fil-A.
No, it's in Redstone, not... We call this Whitestone.
Yeah. White or blue
have
stone.
a job to do.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
Tim's got a job, or James has a job to do.
Yeah.
Unless you want
Tim
to
is
get fired
very
and
lazy.
not have any income.
Yeah, that's
So-
right.
Man, that's what we have Larry's credit card for. He's going to prison anyways.
If he's lucky.
Yeah.
I've heard Guantanamo Bay is lovely this time of year. I don't know why he'd end up there, but
You
just knowing our
guys
luck.
follow him to when he gets to the town car that you saw at the sheriff's station.
Right.
And he gets in and drives off.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you later. All right, well. I forget. Do we have some sort of a deadline for for my task in Whitestone?
Not really.
Chad is still confused on exactly what we're supposed to be doing.
It's basically PR.
You're trying to drum up positive PR for the company.
Oh yeah, I helped with that.
Was there a town hall meeting? We did
Yes.
that, didn't we?
No.
What
No,
were
we
doing?
were going to. We didn't make it in there because someone decided to steal a car, and then we got distracted with that.
Yeah,
And
but
angry.
I called in a favor to have one of the better well-known porn stars mention it in like a YouTube video or something, like mention the company and the positive things that it's doing in the region.
Oh.
How did that play out?
You don't know.
You 40,
No, 'cause-
30, 40-year-olds in your area now.
No, so yeah, we did all that this previous afternoon, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so. And it's nighttime now?
Yeah.
Middle of the night? Or no, you were saying the
It's
sun was going
early
down.
night, yeah.
Okay,
I mean, I'm guessing the sun's gone. It's not totally dark, but
right.
it will
Okay.
be shortly.
All right. Well, I think we should see about getting something to eat and perhaps, getting ready to turn in for the night. And then while we do that, I'm going to just skim through social media and, news and see if anything has changed.
Check your Rep 2 page.
I will.
Okay.
Always.
We know you.
There is quite a bit of buzz about a porn star
You're welcome.
Oh.
making a kind of random tweet about some company that
But they're not.
I'm just saying, when the market's
to-
open, you better buy some stock.
We should have had Larry. He's a computer expert. Just create a bunch of bot social media accounts to spam nonsensical positive things about the company.
Yeah, but then they would like have
Viridian, much good.
Yeah.
embedded links to all the bad shit on his computer.
Yeah, so that would have been nice to have mentioned before he was staring down the various felonious indictments. So it is gonna be really funny though when he gets arrested and we never see him again.
It's gonna be like Monty Python, where it's like after we beat the big bad monster, then all the patrol cars show up and take us all to prison.
so as you're charging the big bad,
Right? Yep.
I haven't watched that forever. I should watch that again.
It's on Netflix.
What's that?
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
They finally get to the Grail.
No, they get to Castle.
Oh shit! I love that movie. All right.
Yeah, the reason they did that is because they ran out of money. They were supposed to have like a big fight with the French and get a Grail, but they ran out of money. So everyone,
Well, I think that
the
was the
principal
joke.
cast all just got arrested.
I love shit like that. It's so good. All right, so yeah, I think we need to think about getting dinner, and then
You go get food.
yeah. So all right. I wonder what James should do next in regards to this PR thing. I mean, if we're starting to get some positive momentum.
James, give me.
It's momentum. I don't know if it's positive, but
Well, I mean, if
the whole point was to get exposure, right?
well, no, because the locals are trying to shut down the company from doing whatever they were doing in the quarry. But we're trying to kind of sway that opinion in the other direction now.
Wits
So-
and composure.
Wits and composure, I can do that. Huzzah! Sweet!
Actually, you can all do a wits and composure.
3 success!
All right.
Two successes.
1.
You all notice, and when you're at the diner, you do notice
There we go.
how
The overall mood is a little more mellow.
no,
Damn.
your waitress's ears do seem
Elvin?
pointy, and her teeth seem a bit sharper than, or I guess her canines are a bit more pronounced when she smiles at you.
That's actually pretty hot.
And the cook is really hairy and big.
Shit.
Yeah, see, this is what happens.
See, James, you're tight. I'll get the waitress. You get the cook.
I was gonna say there was obviously some acid in that water now, cause shit is fucking crazy.
See,
Nothing happens. I mean, they
Yeah.
serve you, and the food's as good as it's ever been at the diner you've been eating at this place, in this town.
I was gonna say a cheeseburger in Victory always tastes sweeter. I presume we're in Victory at the moment.
Shit.
God damn it, Chad!
See, once you go to Oz, you pretty much just always see.
Little people.
Yeah. You just basically see.
The Lollipop Guild?
Yeah. Can't unsee it.
All right. So, I'm guessing those wits and composure were for us to not freak out over this shit.
No,
or
that was
just to
more
see it?
to what you see.
Okay.
Now, this is out of character, but now we're going to be seeing unusual things more often.
Yeah, see, that's what I was debating internally, is whether we're seeing the truer form of these people, or if we're just high as shit.
You live in a supernatural world, and you're one of the few creatures out there, and you still gotta fucking be a waitress at a diner. Like,
Yeah.
you have like the ability to like rip a car door off, but you still gotta like beg for tips.
Yeah, you can literally Hulk
those-
out and
Hey,
It just shows that
people got bills to
it's
pay.
all in the mindset. You know.
well, I,
you-
mean,
if you-
I
if
will
you-
say if werewolves between the first edition and this edition,
Oh yeah,
they're a lot more powerful, but they got hosed in like the life aspect.
Oh yeah. But what I'm saying is it's all in the mindset. Like, you could rob a bank or beat up an old lady and take her money, but you still have morality. You still like, fuck. Okay, I guess I'll flip burgers.
Oh, also, what's everyone's morality at?
6.
7.
And I already have mild depression, so
7.
I don't think I need
Okay,
anything
the
else.
ones with 7 roll 4 dice. James, you roll 3.
Oh wow!
I mean,
I got a success.
You want 8
3 successes.
I got none successes.
You got none successes?
Ah,
Okay.
I'm mildly depressed now too.
Roll 3 dice.
Everyone, or just
No, just Noah.
2 successes.
Okay, you don't gain a derangement.
I work in porn. I'm already drained.
Well, I mean, you work in porn. You've seen enough shit to not let this bother you on a moral level.
I'm a good person. I just work in a shitty industry. That's really what it is.
Yeah, I used to say that about myself when I worked at Walmart. But, you know, words can only mean so much.
Anyway, no one's shown up at Larry's apartment.
Well, that we know of. Plus,
No, even like you might even ask like around if anyone's been looking for you guys. And
oh no, I don't give a shit about that at all.
Well,
I'm staying in the van now.
Well, all I was concerned about is that computer being linked to me, and I didn't fucking touch it. The only thing I touched was the mouse and the keyboard, and I made sure that shit was destroyed.
See, we had a motel room or something, didn't we? Before we met up with Larry?
yeah, the
so-
Winnebago. And
Right, so we were just crashing there. Yeah. Yeah, I would not even bother going anywhere
Yeah.
near Larry's place now. That's just me. If you guys want to go and shower or whatever, you know, have fun. But, yeah, James is staying in the Winnebago.
you guys stay there. Next day, you go to the town hall meeting. Give me a. James can do a manipulate. How do you want to? Well, you're talking to people.
Well,
Manipulation and socialize when you give a speech at the town hall meeting.
okay. All right. So my turn comes up. I just get up. Now, I can see how digging up a quarry might seem unseemly. Wow.
It's not the quarry. They're fine with the quarry. It's after they've gotten all the rock out. They're probably
Oh,
gonna turn it
yeah, that's
into
what the landfill.
they're going to drain the water and turn it into a landfill.
Okay. So yeah, I understand the concerns with draining water and filling with garbage. But I mean, you don't need to worry about the garbage per se. With the water drain, there'll be no connection to your water table. And filling in that hole will give us ample square footage to build new homes. And a playground for children or something. And then I roll.
And jobs.
Yeah, that roll aptly portrayed my shitty speech.
Chad's gonna get up and just like applaud, like, like really out of place.
No, I appreciate it.
Do either of you want to try and do something?
Given my socialized skill, I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm more of a behind the scenes guy.
I have a lot of presents. If we could work that in somehow.
Yeah, it's a wrong type of presents. It's like the Mr. T giving a speech.
Well, now, for many years, Mr. T was, quite eloquent.
Hey,
Oh.
I don't do drugs, because then you would have to pity me.
Clubber Lang was one of my favorite villains in the Rocky films. Mr. T was fucking fierce back in the day.
See, I know him more so from the A-Team.
Yeah, that's
Like,
me.
I
There's a reason his initials were BA. I mean,
oh, yeah, I know.
B.A. Baracus.
No, yeah, I mean, as a child, whenever my mother would take me to get my hair cut, I would always ask to get the Mr. T Mohawk. I was disappointed when I found out the beard did not come with it, but, yeah. The guy
His
we went
name
to
is
never...
actually like legally Mr. T.
he changed it.
Like his first name's Mr.?
Yeah.
So he's Mr. T?
Well, it's because he got tired of all the white racist assholes that wouldn't call him Mr. or Sir. So his name's Mr. T.
There you go. Mr. T.
Even his mom calls him Mr. T, apparently.
Well, given what he's done, he's earned it.
Well, yeah, because he like there's a YouTube channel that the host is a writer and he writes tons of stuff, and he just all of his stuff he's written for other people, he just started turning into videos, and one of it was about Mr. T and why he changed his name to Mr. T because racist assholes wouldn't call him sir or anything because he was a bouncer.
That's how he was discovered.
Yeah, and he won like today they'd call it like America's Top Bouncer or something, but like he won a big competition like that, like
Like,
you know how they show in movies of like picking up a guy and throwing him out the front door. He did that.
They have a great gag about that in an episode of The Simpsons.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that's kind of what it was.
yeah, makes sense.
It wasn't a bartender, but it was,
Yeah. Same premise. I got you.
Yeah.
Fuck, I would love to see video of that. All right, I know what I'm doing tonight when we're done. I'm just gonna scour the internet for competitive
I don't want to
bouncing.
know what you're scouring
Yeah,
for.
First of all, I don't need to scour the internet to find any of that. It's already bookmarked. No, it's just any like competitive bouncing videos of Mr. T. How great would that be?
I doubt it. I don't think.
Yeah, because that would have been 70s, right?
Yeah, I don't think that would have been a thing that would have been filmed. Or
Shit.
Anyway.
Yeah.
The meeting adjourned. You didn't feel like you did a super great job with it.
No, I'm
The only one that got applause, so that's something.
Now my character's just feeling much like Tim. Like, 2 hours of sleep in the last 3 days and just kind of dragging ass now. So.
Well, that is a lot of, like...
Well, yeah, so the damage to my health would be healed by now after the night's
Not the
rest.
lethal.
Oh, not the lethal? Okay.
No.
So that's the only damage I've got right now.
Yeah.
And then the willpower, we replenish that by acting on our vice or virtues, right?
By acting on your virtue, you lose it by indulging in your vice.
Oh, okay. I see. All right. Well, I need to figure out how the fuck I'm going to act on justice now.
We have the same virtue and vice. Wow. Oh. No wonder we're such close friends.
Wow. Yay.
I have to
Yeah.
recycle that.
Yeah, no worries.
Go tap a kidney.
All right. Shit. So.
The meeting gets adjourned. Not a lot is resolved. You can give your boss an update.
Well,
There's not a ton more you could do here.
I was gonna say there's no sense in updating the boss until there's something to update him with. So.
I mean, you could try to get a meeting with a councilman or something.
Well, that isn't
Unless we're just
necessary.
wasting time on this story arc and it's not
Well, like dealing with a councilman, they're going to do what they're going to do. The problem is like the public support for my company. Like people are speaking out very publicly against Viridian, so that's going to impact the bottom line. That's what we're trying to change here. So, I think.
Let's blame it on. Wait, who's the GOP blaming stuff on right now?
Anyone who isn't white.
Everyone themselves.
Oh, it's such a shit show.
Anyway.
Even when it was the Bears, I knew it was them.
Let's get them all riled up about Mexico again, and then we can.
No, I'm just gonna hang around the back of the room and enjoy some. I don't know. Would they have like snacks out?
No.
Something like this? Yeah. All right. Well,
It seems like you might be out of a job soon.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Well, if there's not much more we can do, let's go back to Redstone. And
Check out that address
check out that
for
address.
your new job.
We'll call Larry and leave him a message of where we're going.
Give them the wrong address.
No, I want to figure out how to make this shit work. I don't normally play like social characters like this, so I want to do something with it,
Yeah, I know you're used to being a murder hobo.
among other things. So
So are you just using old iPhones?
yeah, I mean, this still works, so I have no reason to get rid of them. But yeah, like I've got that great iOgrapher case for my 6S Plus, which is the same brand as the case for my iPad there, and then I've got the external microphones. I finally that microphone has a 3.5 millimeter jack that is not compatible with mobile devices, and I've just in the mail received an adapter for that, so that'll work now.
Why is it not compatible?
So, the way those jacks work is they're designated as either TS, TRS, or TRRS.
Mm-hmm.
All mobile devices now require TRRS.
Oh, okay.
Because if you look closely at the jack, you'll notice those
experience points too.
rings
Yeah,
on
I know
there.
all about that.
So, yeah.
7.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's just that the microphone components don't line up with the mobile devices.
Well, yeah. So like a normal, it's kind of weird. Directional flow. So the phone is expecting to receive a signal,
Yep,
but it's not expecting to receive that type of signal.
exactly.
Just
Yeah.
riveting.
So, I used to do this for a living, so
Oh.
that's the reason my character knows it. I figured I'd build on something I actually know. I am a videographer, so
Nice.
Well,
Anyway.
just, like my face right now is the same as my wife's when I start getting like excited about guns, and she's like, "Yep, yep."
That's it. The only problem is that microphone
is
on
that still recording?
yeah. Yep.
Is it recording properly?
Well, there was a wave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I saw that earlier too, and I think it just like caught up to
Okay.
a weird point, because I of course had to copy this into a different track on an already existing file while I figured that out later. So yeah.
Anyway,
Yes.
so
Damn it. So what were you looking for, Justin?
you should be at 12, and I think Loren should be at 10 experience points. Yeah.
Yeah, I have these notes from the last time. So Chad and James both had 7.
I had 5.
Yeah, like 2 months ago.
Right there. So,
Yep.
So plus 5 from you.
Oh, that was from like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I can't remember exactly which episode it was now, but it was on an episode that I was going to title "I'm a Sandwich Philosopher." I forgot that when I was naming that particular episode. So yeah, that would have been back when.
Loren would be at 12. You two would probably be at 14.
Yay!
Sweet.
But yes, you return home. It's,
So we're back in Redstone.
well, do you sleep or do you just go home after the town hall meeting?
No, we can sleep in the car.
Yeah. I mean,
How
it's
far is it?
only a couple of hours, I think, right? It wasn't super far.
It's most of a day trip.
Okay.
Gotta hit up a Flying J or something. Use those showers.
They have showers that.
Dude.
Oh, yeah.
do you
It's a
not
trucker
listen-
stop.
Do you not listen to your mom's house podcast?
No.
Tom Segura does a whole bit on it.
Huh.
That's great, but yeah. I guess his driver for his tour bus is like greatest shower you'll ever have in your life.
Huh. Wow.
$10.
I had no idea. All right. Well. Yeah. I mean. I want to nail this, but I just don't really know.
You should have tried harder.
I just don't really know where else to go with it now. Yeah, I think I'm just going to start, like, kind of nudging my character back towards the knifey violence that I'm more accustomed to. Alright, yeah, I guess we'll just head back then and see if we...
So do you spend the night, or do you...
I don't know, do we want to enjoy the last little bit of our vacation and before we head back to Redstone?
No,
No.
there's nothing enjoyable about this vacation.
That's fair.
It was a working vacation.
Yeah, still. It's the closest thing to a vacation James ever gets. Alright, yeah, I guess we'll just head back then. After the town hall meeting. Just hit the road.
Okay. I'll assume you guys take turns driving and sleeping.
Yeah. And then, my downtime, not driving nor sleeping, I am going to kind of still be skimming through social media to see what the public opinion is on Viridian.
On the internet, it's fairly high. In Whitestone, you have no idea.
Right. Well. Shit. Alright. So, yeah. That's just what I'll be doing, is monitoring that while we drive back.
Okay. You guys get home early. Well, I guess, yeah, early morning.
Do we want to drive past that address and see what it is? And
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a gray building with bars on the windows.
Like a industrial building or like a
Gray
land office
brick
building?
building. If it was GTA, it'd probably be a gun store.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, let's
But
go knock.
there's no sign.
Alright.
When I say early morning, you probably like get in town around 3, 4.
Right.
Oh, okay. So probably better go.
No, yeah. I just wanted to drive past it so we can see what it is. See if there's anything that we should be concerned with beforehand. So, yeah. I think, we'll get back to our apartments and rest for a bit. And then wake up again.
You wake up, and there's messages on your phone.
Shit. Alright, well, you guys go get breakfast, I guess. This may take a while. Keep going.
Well, your boss basically tells you he's not impressed, but you did a decent enough job.
The town took pity on you.
Hooray for not fired. Alright.
He does want to know how you know. What did we give her a name
We
before?
didn't. Here, I'll...
Sandy.
Oh. I see. Nice.
Costume.
Klitz. Sandy Klitz.
Oh. That sounds awful.
Well, actually, there is a porn star, and that's her sole name, Sandy. She's from Hungary.
Nice.
Wait. Ugh. Maybe not her. She's 42. But,
So, Nina Hartley still works.
Sandy Summers. There you go.
Okay, so I was just listening to, voicemail, right?
No, he
Okay, so I do
he
actually...
does that, if you call him, he'll
Okay.
basically tell you he's, it wasn't stellar work like they were hoping.
Right.
Basically, you understand you're not getting a promotion out of this,
Right.
but you're not getting fired.
Yep, story of my life.
Company.
Yeah.
Middling the pack.
Well, I mean, you've been here for what he did, so it's not exciting. You know, are you?
Yeah.
Good job doing a very, very mediocre job.
Well, the respect and admiration is all I require. So, all right. So, I don't know. Wait, do we establish what day this would have been? Like, are we in the weekend or?
Well, yeah, we'll say it's you drove home, and it's Friday.
Okay. All right.
The most you have to do is probably return the Winnebago to the office
Damn.
and get your car and go home. That's
I was really digging that Winnebago though. All right.
Didn't we have a dead body in that?
No, you're thinking of Larry.
he passed. Kaleb
Yeah,
passed out.
That's right. That's right.
Or Chad passed out in the Winnebago, and when you tossed Larry's unconscious
Yeah, he
body
suddenly
onto
woke
it.
up.
Oh shit! I just realized I don't recall our how we left things with Eddie.
Who was Eddie?
The old guy,
yeah,
and then the
guy
lady,
in the
the
right.
undead wife,
That
The
guy.
one that shot at us?
Yeah.
the
Oh, no, he didn't.
the
shoot
lady
us.
with the lady with the frying pan who
Mhm.
knocked your guys' out.
Yeah. I don't. My character's not really going to lose any sleep over that.
No, but I mean, Tim just realized that we probably had some answers there that we're missing now, or at least he's missing. Anyway. All right. Well, yeah. James is going to go and swap the cars and check in at work. See about taking a half day. 'Cause it's been a long week.
They're fine with you not.
Oh yeah.
They weren't expecting you in today. They weren't expecting you until next week. So
Well, all right. So yeah, I am gonna go and just take care of all that, get it done and out of the way. And yeah. Do I notice anything peculiar about my coworkers and such?
wits and composure.
Yay. I like rolling wits and composure. I got one success.
Other than being a life-sucking office building.
It's just banally a life-sucking office situation, not supernaturally.
Makes sense.
As far as you can tell.
Right. I mean, they are evil assholes, but
They're mundane.
they're not monsters. Well, they are monsters, but they're not monsters.
But they're not monsters.
No, Justin. No.
You'd rather be a werewolf working at a fucking diner in the middle of the night.
That at least sounds interesting.
Sounds interesting.
Well,
it depends on how many.
You gotta take lip from some dipshit that says,
And you're like, I will fucking.
I wanted the sunny
transform.
side up.
Well,
not
I mean-
over easy.
It really depends on how many purebloods are around. So,
Yeah.
and it depends on if you're a pureblood or a Forsaken.
I just mean that it's kind of like the series Being Human. It sounds like an absurd premise, but it's actually kind of fun.